I saw a little advert in the Argus, said Moments in Time, and it explained what it was about. And when I saw this, I thought, this is just a little bit, this is a lot bigger. And I just feel if I could be part of something like Moments in Time, it would really make me feel good.
I Googled what Moments in Time was all about, and I read about it, and I thought, you know what, one day I'm going to be on that calendar, and here I am today.
My sister was listening to the radio, and she heard it that was advertised on KFM, and she thought it would be a good thing or a nice thing if she enters me.
I went onto the Moments in Time website and I downloaded the application form and I filled it in the same day.
And a couple of weeks later I was notified that I was selected.
I never thought of that. You know, I was the happiest when I arrived. This was the best time of my life.
I felt like it was my wedding day. I felt like I was the beauty queen. I don't have words for it. It was just so beautiful.
It's a wonderful project to be part of, to be all dressed up and to actually pose and have all these fabulous people around me and have all these pictures taken. It's been a wonderful experience. I just love life. I just love being here. It's wonderful. It's just great.
Actually, it's rather strange. I've had an inverted nipple. My right nipple was inverted, and it's been like it for years. And I never paid much of attention, and certainly never thought about breast cancer.
Well, at first we didn't think that we didn't know what it was because I had abdominal pains. I had severe rectal bleeding.
And then I went to hospital, so they ran some tests and they said there was no medical explanation why I fainted and I was sent back home.
And then after 3 months, I experienced severe pain on my left-hand side.
It was more severe, but the exact same symptoms.
Then I consulted the doctor. Then he referred me to the specialist at the Castanov.
She actually phoned me. I was at home. She said, listen, I need to see you urgently. And I just jumped in the car, rushed to the hospital. Got there because I was like, now, what's happening now?
He took a deep breath and he said, I have bad news, but I don't know how to tell you. And we were like, no, it's fine. Say whatever it is that we came to see what the results were about. In that split second, he said that I have cancer.
My body went into shock at first. I could actually feel myself shut down. It took a while to get my head around what they were telling me.
As a mom, I think I had this big fear inside of me of actually losing Adrian at the age of 2. I thought that cancer, if you had cancer, you're going to die. That's it. There's no cure.
The first thing I asked my doctor was, after he informed me, was am I going to live? I think it's the first thing that goes through one's mind. You never think it can happen to you. You always think it happens to other people.
And even if you think, okay, you know, I can do the to-do list, you know, of all the things that I haven't had a chance of doing that I would love to do, and then you think, okay, you know what, but I don't have much time because I've got cancer.
I think I went through a process of getting through treatment, getting through the loss of freedom, of not having your health anymore. And then I got to a point only afterwards where I felt angry. In my head, I thought if I ate right, I'd be okay. If I did this right, if I exercised, I used whatever resources I had to maybe try control what was going on. And then as you go through the process, you realize you have no control. And there's a part of you that you have to let go. I surrendered to it more. And I had more of an acceptance that I had no control over this, over anything. That's when the anger started to subside. And you have to let your body accept what's happening, accept the treatment, accept the diagnosis, and just accept what you have to go through, because I get tested every month, so I can't worry the whole month. I can maybe worry the day before or 3 days before, but I have to function for the whole month. I have 2 beautiful children, so I have to do that.
I've started coming to terms with it. You know, depression just doesn't help. There's no point in feeling sorry for yourself. It's something that's happened, and you need to get over or work through it.
What I've learned is that to love each day for today. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, but it's about what you do in this moment. And in the moments that you have, make the best of them.
The cancer changed me for the better. I don't think I would have had as much empathy towards people. I have had to adjust and be more tolerant. You know, life throws a curveball at you, and it could be good or bad. I think what cancer did was it made me aware of what's important in life and what's not important in life.
Everything's changing around the world. The planet, first of all, nobody cared. Everything's absolutely polluted. Now suddenly we've got to do something about it. You know, that's the same thing with people, is that they wait until it gets really bad to change. I feel I'm a better person. My strength is not as brittle as it was before. I was more like a twig before I had cancer. And now my strength is like bamboo. I go with it, and I don't break. Strength is core strength. It's a different kind of strength. It's inside.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in June 2007, shortly after giving birth to my third son. I was a stage 2 patient, and the doctors had decided, because the tumor was growing very aggressively, it was already 5.5 centimeters, so I had to start off with chemotherapy. I had 4 cycles of chemotherapy and the tumor shrunk completely. The doctors had to even put wires in to actually see where the tumor had initially been, because it had disappeared completely. For me, being diagnosed at the age of 31 is something that, you don't expect so early in your life. And after just having had a baby, which brings joy to your life, it certainly hit me hard, very, very hard, because now I had to stop breastfeeding because I needed to start treatment. And, being through it all, I've come out a very stronger person. I love life. I never used to be much of an outdoor person. Now I absolutely love outdoor, and I get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock with my husband and we go cycling.
And here I am, having had the operation. I'm 3/4 of the way through the last chemo, and then I have to go for 36 sessions of radiotherapy. And as I say, we'll see where we go from there. But yes, this has been quite an adventure, cancer. A very humbling experience. And I'm not a religious person, but if there's angels, I've met them within the last couple of months. The Moments in Time team, absolutely unbelievable. I just didn't expect what's happened. Here I am sitting by this chilly little river here in the early hours of the morning, absolutely enthralled. There's a dedicated team of really wonderful people. They're doing a very special job. I think you put life into perspective, and something like this sets you back, and things that were very important to me, or they seemed at the time, are not quite so important. The security that you get from the people around you, the encouragement that you get. You meet so many like patients, cancer patients. I've become closer to my family, the realization of lots of my friends from all over the world that have phoned, and I didn't realize that I touched on so many people's lives.
Got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Way down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart.
She was such a blessing, adding the extra sparkle to our lives, and the happy moments, and the smiles and the enjoyment. I just thought, oh gosh, why? What's going to happen? We drew closer to each other. We learned to depend on everybody else around us. Everybody was just reaching out, and at the times when it was really going, the most difficult times, that help was phenomenal. I met so many moms sitting there and waiting for this chemo to pass, and you bond with people that we actually made friends through this process as well. Friends who actually come over yearly for birthday parties right now. It's not just something that stays within the circle of Moments in Time. It actually reaches out to people out there, and that's where it matters.
This project, Moments in Time, clearly glorifies the fruits of the human spirit, and the patients, the people living with cancer, have adequately portrayed that and have given us hope and have given us courage to make choices under any set of circumstances. Nevertheless, we at Moments in Time, and I think everybody, understands clearly that cancer itself is a thief in the night and should not be glorified. We had chosen Taryn Walker Press, to be on the last shot with Lunette. The team was stunned to hear that a few days before she was due to arrive, that she had made her final journey. I remember announcing it at the get-together at lunchtime when we all sat around the table. There was an empty chair. The team reaction, of course, was one of stunned silence, and we all stood up and paid tribute to Taryn. But if I can tell you what she wrote when she filled in her participation application, the most beautiful words, and she said, being diagnosed with cancer has completely changed my perspective to living, as well as wanting to share my experience and knowledge with people who also have to face this head on. This is with me for life, although it will not conquer me. And I am embracing a new world of openness, a world of knowledge, fear, and acceptance, living and calmness, all of which I want to share. And Moments in Time 2010 wants to pay tribute to the braveness of Taryn Walker Press. All of us feel the same emotions as these warriors of light. We feel the pain, the sadness, but we are not the cancer. We are not the diseases and the prejudices that we carry, for one reason, because we have that mighty choice to change those things that we can change.
My cancer first went into remission. I believed that I was a miracle, but I needed to give back because I was so blessed in receiving and having the support that I had during my journey, and I just wanted to give back, and I didn't know how to, and I felt I had a story to tell, and maybe my story would give others hope. I went with my idea. I met Matt, and he believed in me, and Razia believed in me, and they gave me the opportunity, and that was where my passion actually was born for Moments in Time. It's been a dream, and it's a dream come true today, but it's not about myself. It's hopefully one day somebody will look at me and will realize I can look at her and I can draw some strength from that person because she made it, and I can also make it. And that is really what drives me, is to show people that it's okay. You can survive.
When I go and visit there for my checkup, I make sure that I look at all the stories, how they were related, and I feel so motivated. If you talk about your fears, it's much better. Then you feel more relaxed, like I am now.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect it, but I just got myself involved in it. I just loved it. From the start when I walked in here, I just felt, look, when he went into the water, I said, no man, I must go in with him in the water, and it just clicked off, and I just got involved.
Being part of this, I think, wonderful program, this Moments in Time thing, if I can just positively affect even one person out of hundreds that maybe see this or get to hear this, then I feel I would have achieved something.
The whole project with Moments in Time, I think it's a fabulous thing how it actually helps other people that cannot afford to actually get and be privileged to actually get treatment in private hospitals and private practitioners. And also I just like the whole glamour thing behind it.
When I got the call that she's been selected, we celebrated. We couldn't wait for the photo. It's wonderful. The atmosphere, the people, everything is wonderful. To the readers that will be looking at the calendar and reading my story, it will be an upliftment to some people and a message of hope that, you know, there is the silver lining, and just to hang in there and keep the faith. And that's something that nobody can take away from you.
To be on the calendar, it's going to inspire a lot of people to start with. It's something that is going to give you courage that anything that happens in this world, it happens for a purpose.
I believe my life at that time, I was living life at a fast lane. I believe had it not been cancer, it would have been something worse than cancer, maybe death or something. So I believe I feel blessed.
This year with the calendar, I felt that I've been given another chance, yes, to live, but I felt like I was living again, that what I went through was being recognized, and I could only imagine what other candidates went through, because, you know, there's always a silver lining I felt, and this was just the epitome of hope, that, you know, through everything there's hope.
But I still believe that we need to spread more hope. There's such a need out there, and I wish that I'm giving back and I'm trying to raise funds so that others can be helped, but I still believe that we need to spread more hope, and that it is not a death sentence when you're diagnosed, and that one must see the positive in the word cancer. Cancer starts off with can, and if everybody believe that cancer doesn't mean death, it means I can survive, I can cope, I can make it. I think it will encourage others to deal with their journey in a more positive way.
The power of the human spirit never ceases to amaze me. We should understand our lives, all of our lives, are not how long we live, but how we live. Each one of them have surrendered and accepted. Each one of them have manifested a remarkable transformation. There's no anger, no bitterness. These beautiful people living with cancer absolutely consistently demonstrate that they have chosen their attitude under any set of circumstances.
I had to work through the anger and the fear, I think, which I thought at the time was a normal reaction. And I decided to channel that fear and anger into a positive attitude.
And then the dark periods, I let them be dark. I can't push the darkness away. I have to sit in the darkness until the light starts to get brighter than the darkness.
Treatment went well, but it's like going to hell and back. But it's good to be back.
I realized that, we can plan our lives, and it doesn't matter how you plan your life from day to day to day. It never works out that way, that there will always be the obstacle, there will always be the challenge. And I realized then that, the only thing I have left is to leave it in God's hands.
But the best thing that I've realized is when I got the treatment, I was advised that I was going to feel better and much better. And there it is, I've made it.
Never give up. It's mind over matter.
I've never been made such a fuss off in my life. I've been poked and prodded and stripped and painted and what have you. A wonderful experience.
Cancer doesn't mean the end. It means the beginning, a beginning of a new life.
My dream Moments in Time stands for the fact that we can undergo this personal transformation at any time in our lives, and at the same time unleash the power, the huge untapped power of the human being and the individual.
It gave me a second chance at life, and it gave me a chance to turn my life around.
Finding new ways to change people's lives and to change the world. Yes, we have different products, we have a calendar, but it's more than a calendar. The money that we do obtain from the sale of these products goes into a special Moments in Time trust, and the trust gives hope to so many other thousands of people. Like these brave warriors of light who are called to adventure, choose to go.
There is life after cancer. I must take life the way it comes, so I have to face it. The fight is on.
All of our lives are about living and dying, but the common thread is how we spend those moments in time.